Oh, it's a reverse psychology joke. I get it. I get it. Sorry. That's my bit. Have I ever visited Naples? When I was like 2. So I don't remember it. Let's watch this horrible trailer that makes Metroid Prime dead.
I think the video I just made, I said it was like a 20% chance the game would be good. 50, it'll just be okay. It's 0. It's 0. It is now 0.
Okay. All right. I'm okay. Let's watch this horrible trailer that makes Metroid Prime dead, or whatever the fuck, you know. Metroid is dead.
Explore a mysterious planet in this first-person adventure. Metroid Prime 4 Beyond. When the Galactic Federation UTO Research Center is attacked by arch-rival Silex, the lone hunter Samus Aran answers their distress call and becomes entangled in an unexpected disaster.
I definitely do like they brought back Silex, though.
Now, she must fight to survive the planet and find a way home. As Samus, you will explore lush jungles full of plant life, a factory roaring with thunderous storms, a research lab frozen in ice, and a facility nestled in a volcano, all of which contain remnants of a civilization long extinct. The maps are maze-like and intricately detailed.
If only it was the whole map and there wasn't a giant empty
Ferocious
desert.
beasts will stand in your way. The key to exploration is the scan visor, which you'll use to gather information from the environment. Why did this planet's civilization crumble? And what have they left behind? Could there be a clue to your escape? Scan various objects to collect and analyze information to find a way forward. Your core abilities include Samus's Power Beam, which can shoot rapid fire or charged.
At least you can switch beams
Highly
again.
accurate target tracking missiles. The ability
They learned.
to jump.
Or at least it looks like it. I'm assuming that fire in the lower left, you can switch. At least
and
I
dashing
hope.
while locked on a target.
I don't know what else that could mean. The lower left, that's the same place
During
that
your
you switch
adventure,
in the
you will
original.
also receive mysterious powers
And two.
passed down on Vuros. Psychic abilities. Direct the control beam's trajectory with the power of your mind.
That's I don't like that. That's lame. Reminds me of like
Use the
old
psychic glove
6-axis
to
slop.
manipulate energy and activate machinery. By harnessing these abilities, you can access new areas, greatly expanding the explorable world.
Yeah, I'm gonna try using
The various
Joy-Con
zones
as a
are connected
mouse.
by a
Yeah.
central desert
See how
called
it goes.
Soul Valley. By obtaining Viola, a machine left behind by an ancient civilization, you can freely
Viola.
traverse the roadless desert as you head for each zone.
Why even have the desert?
Certain actions can be taken while riding Viola.
Is it just a giant loading
These
screen?
include countering attacks from approaching enemies and smashing crystals at high speed to convert them into the energy you'll need on your adventure. Plus, if Samus is in a location where she can ride Viola, it can be summoned instantly. And by dismounting, you'll return to a first-person perspective to continue exploring.
They could just cut the desert out of the fucking game. And that's what it looks like to me. They could literally cut
Like
that
Samus,
slop out.
Some Galactic Federation troopers were also
Look at that
transported
schnoz,
to
dude.
Euros.
Data received.
Follow distress signals to help the troopers and occasionally battle alongside them. They can even provide useful upgrades. Teamwork is key if any of you hope to escape the planet alive.
Samus doesn't need help. Fuck these cucks. Let them die. The robot can stay.
Well, if it's the only way off this rock, all right, I'm in.
What do you say? Teammates?
It appears you require assistance.
I had no interest in anyone but my family. Now it's a little different.
When we get home, I hope we can keep the band together.
I can't wait to see my family. When I get back home, I'll be taking a much-needed leave.
Shit, I be loving my
A
family.
new fate and an unknown destiny await on planet Euros. Samus and her allies' fight to survive is about to begin. Metroid Prime 4 Beyond. Available December 4th, only on the Nintendo Switch 2 and Nintendo Switch systems. Pre-orders are
Only
available
on
now
2?
Nintendo
The one of
eShop.
which everyone already
The
owns?
footage
That's
shown was
crazy.
from the Nintendo Switch 2 edition of the game. You can use mouse controls for intuitive gameplay on Switch 2.
Yeah, so they do have the other
Simply
beams,
adjust
so they
how you
learned
hold
from the
Joy-Con
huge
two
Prime 3
controllers
mistake.
to seamlessly swap between standard and mouse controls as you play. Plus, you can explore the immersive world in 4K at 60 frames per second, or enjoy smoother action in full HD at 120 frames per second.
Okay, so it actually runs
Choose
better
from
than
these two
most modern
modes,
games
both
if
of
it's
which support
consistent, then.
HDR based on your preference and playstyle. The Nintendo Switch 2 edition of the game can be played on Switch 2. Please be sure to purchase the game edition that matches your system. Plus, Nintendo Switch 2 players who have Metroid Prime 4 Beyond on Nintendo Switch can upgrade to the Nintendo Switch 2 edition by purchasing the upgrade pack. 3 new Metroid Prime 4 Beyond series amiibo figures will also be available.
Yeah, let me guess. This one costs $50 like the Kirby Air Ride ones? What the fuck are they thinking with that shit?
Tap these amiibo to unlock additional features in the game.
Alright, so I'm guessing there's like a gameplay. Is there a extended gameplay thing that has the annoying chatty companion? What video am I looking for? Metroid Fatal Flaw preview? Okay. Yeah, this could be bad.
After 8 years of waiting, Metroid Prime 4 Beyond is just 3 weeks away, and honestly, saying that still doesn't feel real. Maybe that's partly because Nintendo has kept a pretty tight lid on specifics surrounding Samus Aran's next adventure. We've only seen a small handful of trailers, and much of Prime 4 has remained a total mystery. That's caused a lot of fans to think that they must be preserving some special surprise, right? Well, while playing over an hour of Metroid Prime 4 Beyond on Nintendo Switch 2, I discovered a seemingly major component that's been completely absent from any footage we've seen so far.
Look at that
This guy.
fucking... Yeah.
Hey! Hey, Samus Aran! Oh, stop! Help me out! Oh. Please get me down.
That's Specialist Miles McKenzie, a member of the Galactic Federation stranded with Samus on the planet Euros. Miles tagged along for a significant chunk of my play session, and the way Retro Studios has implemented this NPC companion is far and away my biggest concern about Prime 4 after my time with it.
Yeah, really.
I got it! Oh! No.
But we'll get to him a bit later. because everything else was pretty encouraging. Classic Metroid Prime exploration and combat, an intriguing setup, gorgeous art direction, and great technical performance on Switch 2 are coming together to create an adventure that likely won't redefine Metroid in any meaningful way, or live up to the unrealistic hype built by nearly a decade of waiting, but one that could serve as a great return for a sub-series that hasn't seen a new mainline entry in 18 years, as long as annoying sidekicks don't keep getting in Samus's way.
Thank you, Samus. I'm a specialist, Miles McKenzie, engineer level 4.
Before we get too far, a word about spoilers. Everything I played takes place during the first 90 minutes or so of the adventure, so you really don't have to worry that you're going to see too much. It's also worth pointing out that this was all on
not
Switch
good
2.
though. The fucking annoying ass bitch is in the beginning of the game, so we're off to like a horrible start with an annoying asshole, you know, big Schnazian companion who's worthless and annoying.
Outside of Nintendo knows how Prime 4 will perform on Switch 1 just yet. But on Switch 2, it's looking fantastic so far. I started my preview in handheld mode, where I replayed the same introduction sequence we got to play at the Nintendo Switch 2 premiere event back in April. This was the final build of Prime 4's opening, and it's still an explosive introduction that sets the stage for the conflict between Samus and the Metroid
I'm
breeding
definitely
bounty
gonna
hunter
stream this
Silex,
when it comes out,
as our
yeah.
hero is warped away to the mysterious planet Buros. The biggest takeaway here is that Prime 4 looked fantastic on the Switch 2 screen, specifically at 120 FPS in performance mode. Once I was set up on the TV, playing in quality mode at a crisp 4K 60 FPS, things got started with a very familiar, nostalgic chain of events. The camera snaps behind Samus's visor, and I'm left alone to explore this lush forest region, so I, almost reflexively, start scanning everything in sight to add it to my logbook. Gameplay-wise, Prime 4 doesn't seem to be reinventing the morph ball. This still looks and plays like Metroid Prime, and I really enjoyed falling back into its investigative flow. Examining the local flora and fauna, locking onto floating gaseous spores or roots that leap out of the water and blasting them away with my arm cannon. Scanning lore tablets to learn about the ancient race called the Lemorn. Seeing Samus's reflection in the visor as I open the blue and orange wireframe map all Prime fans will recognize. I felt like Retro Studios was picking up right where it left off, retaining the core DNA of the series in this first major area.
Well, I'm just gonna skip ahead to annoying scumbag. Let's see come up.
Planet. No hope of survival. But you're also not sitting next to Phil anymore in that cubicle, so...
Are you fucking kidding? Oh my god, they fucking put... Oh, fucking millennial writing in Metroid! In Metroid! It's so over. It's fucking... You gotta be kidding me. You gotta be fucking kidding. Yeah, that fucking knows, dude. Why would they send a fucking asshole who works in a cubicle who rubs his hands daily? Why would they send him out into the field just to have an annoying ass bitch companion? He's wearing fucking glasses under a helmet.
Ugh.
He didn't leave a great first impression with this honestly cringy monologue, but I was still intrigued to see where it went. Samus and Miles got swarmed by some jungle monsters, and it became my job to protect Miles from them. After a close-quarters firefight that concluded with shooting the vines holding up Miles' ship, he awarded me with the missile upgrade for being his savior. This is fine, I thought. I prefer isolation in Metroid, but I don't mind running into a character here and there to flesh out the story with some voice acting and cutscenes.
I disagree.
But then,
Zero.
Okay with you, I'm gonna tag along.
No
I
surviving
started to get a
characters.
sinking
Every character you come across should die within 5 minutes. In especially in like the Prime games. Fuck any idea of... What's Devin yelling about? He just... did the mic pick that up?
feeling.
So, where to? It might be a good idea to check the map and get our bearings.
In one sentence, Samus not only gained an unwanted companion, that companion also instantly started chiming in on what I should be doing. Like Atreus to Kratos in God of War, or Aloy to Aloy in Horizon. The next 20 minutes of my demo ranged
That's
from
horrible.
mildly annoying to downright infuriating, as Miles constantly
This is an IGN guy saying it's infuriating. That's how you know it's fucking bad. If a guy working for IGN says it's bad, you know it's fucking dog shit. It's the worst shit you've ever seen. This is a guy from IGN saying it's bad. Oh my god. Oh no. Why would they do this? Why would they do this? I should have known better. There was no way Retro Studios could survive the modernity, you know? There's no way they could survive modernity. No other studio, I was about to say no other Western studio, but really no studio has survived, you know, the woke slop era of gaming.
Bombarded me with either awkward attempts at quippy humor,
It's about to get real nerdy in here.
or unwelcome hints that directly defy Metroid's spirit of exploration and discovery. He would scold me for not stopping to save my game,
Sure we don't need to use that?
comment on everything I scanned,
Can you read that? Hey, does that say anything about this place? They really don't want anyone in here.
Samus doesn't even fucking talk. Why is he? She should literally snap his fucking neck. She should snap his fucking neck. Why is he talking? Why are we not allowed to have a video game where it's just peace and quiet while you're playing? You know, not literally. Obviously, there's music, there's sound effects, things like that. But why is there dialogue? Why am I not allowed to play a video game and have there be no dialogue during the actual gameplay part? Only talking during cutscenes. Please.
Must be a sacred space.
state the obvious,
I can see the door, Samus.
and would scream whenever an enemy popped out of the ground suddenly. I promise I'm not cherry-picking here. I was in complete disbelief at how Miles was constantly talking during gameplay, to the point where I dug around the settings menu to see if I could tone it down. The only option I found was to mute voice acting entirely, but I don't see myself doing that when there are plenty of actual cutscenes I'd still like to see play out normally. I don't have a problem with Metroid focusing more on story or introducing important new characters, but that story and those characters need to be good, and Miles was so annoying and overbearing that I honestly found it hard to focus on what I was doing.
Well, I'll be. It did work.
Metroid Prime 3 Corruption features other bounty hunters that Samus occasionally crosses paths with, but it's never been this much of a focus. And throw in as many cutscenes as you want, but I can't help but feel a sacred line has been crossed when I'm playing a Metroid game and an annoying engineer tells me how to open my map, how to defeat an enemy, or reminds me to save without me asking for any of it. There are far smarter, more nuanced ways to onboard new players and push a franchise forward while still respecting the reasons people love it in the first place.
I'll be shocked if this guy still has a job at IGN. None of that sounds like IGN shilling to me. I guess the Nintendo check didn't clear or something. I don't know.
And the way Retro weaved Miles in caused a lot of dissonance that shattered the immaculate vibes the introduction set up.
Everything in this jungle trying to kill us.
How am I supposed to soak in these gorgeous vistas and this epic, serious music when this guy is asking me if that weird smell is sweet or stinky?
There's a strange smell around here.
I'd had enough, and I tried to ditch Miles during a fight on a very cool bridge. I heard him yelling to not leave him behind, but before I knew it, he went down, and my visor prompted me to use Samus's psychic powers to revive him. When I failed to do so, Miles died, and I got a game over for letting a Federation trooper fall
No
in battle.
fucking way. It's an escort mission, too. It's a fucking no way, dude. No way. The only downside to me watching this right now is it's spoiling my real reactions. Because you guys have watched me play enough games. You know I would have tried this. You know I would have. But now I already know. That's sad. I would have liked to discover that myself. But, yeah. Wow. Holy fuck. You gotta be kidding. Hold on. I'm gonna get up a second. I'm gonna tell Devin to watch this video. What's it called? Yeah, Metroid Prime. Devin, this is Yeah, he's gonna watch it.
Of all the things Metroid Prime 4 could have been, I never would have guessed it would include outdated escort missions with companions that never stop talking.
The last stretch. I'm going for it. Cover me.
You gotta love Nintendo copying off of trends that were bad 10 years ago. You love to see it, truly.
Samus doesn't respond at all, which, if you're going to pick between Samus talking a lot or not at all, silence is the right choice in a vacuum, even if I think a few words here and there would work better than this awkward silence.
Hey, but it's progress.
But there are 3 words I...
What the fuck were they thinking, dude? Genuinely.
really wanted to hear her say. Please shut up. Thankfully, this didn't last forever. After earning the new control beam ability that lets Samus direct her charge shots to hit multiple targets, to which Miles said,
You found something for your suit, didn't you?
we arrived in a Lamorne temple, where Miles decided to stay behind to work on fixing up some tech. Finally, some peace and quiet. I used the charge shot to open a blocked door from the other side, which reminded me of using Zelda Skyward Sword's beetle ability, both in its close-up camera angle and use of optional Wii-era motion controls, and pressed forward on my own. After enjoying the silence while working through a few more simplistic rooms, Samus was face-to-face with Carvex, Fury Green's plant-based boss. I blasted its tail, opening its belly up for a serving of missiles. It entered its next phase with 2 tails, and I found that by the time I destroyed the second, the first one had grown back. So, in classic Metroid fashion, where your most recent upgrade is often the key to beating a boss, I had to use a charge shot to destroy both its tails with 1 bullet. This was neat, and really felt like more vintage Metroid Prime game design shining through. Defeating Carvex netted Samus the power bombs, which have received a psychic buff this time around. You can place standard bombs to blow up suspicious spots as usual, but placing one infused with psychic power essentially turns it into a moat Samus can telekinetically move. I earned the first of 5 master teleporter keys Samus is collecting to escape view.
Okay, well, I don't really need to watch the rest of this. I'm wondering what the comments is saying. Damn, they really put McLovin in Metroid, lol. Haha, funny reference. See, I hate that you have to phrase things so pussy-like in nature, but, I mean, I agree with this comment, obviously. Not sure about an NPC companion. For me, one of the most appealing things about Metroid was a sense of loneliness. Yes. Indeed. But, you know, say what you really want to say, bro. A comic relief character in a Metroid game is complete insanity. Absolutely. Like, this is, like, so utterly tone deaf, it's insane. But again, I don't know what can you expect? And it doesn't even matter that Retro Studios is Texas based, because I'm assuming they're like in Austin or something. So, you know, if anything, that makes it potentially even worse, you know, than you would think. The stream buffer. It must have been on YouTube's end because I don't have any dropped frames. Weird. It's like a middle schooler sitting right next to you while you play. Fell to my knees in the Walmart parking lot. Who played Prime Remastered and said, I wish there was an incredibly annoying companion NPC? Yeah, really. I should probably record Prime Remastered before the new one comes out. I guess I could stream it. I've already streamed Metroid Prime before. I just, for whatever reason, never played all the way through it on stream, but I could probably just force myself to do that. I mean, it's a great game, so it's not like I'm torturing myself like I usually do. It's just that, you know me, guys. Like, whenever the idea is, you have to do this, I'm like, nah, you ain't making me do it. I ain't gonna do it. I mean, Metroid Prime is one of my favorite games, but it doesn't have the most replayability because a lot of the exploration is linear in nature. Whatever you do, don't play Bloodborne again. Why? Are you one of those autists who gets upset every time I don't parry every attack the enemy does because you played it for 10,000 hours? That sounds like a you problem. Okay, what was the... We had some other videos lined up. Oh, it's a reverse psychology joke. I get it. I get it. Sorry. That's my bad. Shit. What was the other thing? There was other gaming news shit I wanted to check out. What was it, guys? Before I get to the super chat stuff, I wanted to watch the... Of course I'm going to review this. Absolutely. Click on Borderline Goth Girls are the craziest. So, judging by the red bar, I've already seen it. That's Kyoko from Blue Archive, guys. You should know. No, not Death Battle. Not Kirby Air Riders either. What was it, guys? There was gaming news I wanted to see. I can't remember. I can't believe you unironically gave an IGN video a like. It was a good video, shockingly. Oh, is Devin coming over to give his opinion?
Yeah, it's over, dude.
Yeah,
It
it's
is so
over, isn't
fucking
it?
over.
It's
this
fucking
game
over.
can be dog shit.
Yep.
It's beyond over.
What were they thinking, dude? What were they thinking?
I don't know. I'm so fucking sick of, like, retarded people. Just everyone being retarded that it's like, we can't... Nothing... Patterns don't exist. Don't look into anything. Nothing has any greater bearing on anything else. The moment they revealed the open world, it's they don't understand Metroid. So why the fuck is anyone surprised that a game that centers solely around loneliness and personal exploration, they're like, wanna know what that needs? A chatty companion that never shuts the fuck up and reminds you when you're in a fucking video game, you know?
Yep.
Dude, it's beyond over. There's a 0% chance. Zero this game's good. Zero.
Yeah,
I'm making a video about this, by the way. Literally, like, I have to.
Oh yeah, yeah, you might as well.
Have to.
Yeah, this is a good thing to cover, I'd say, if you wanted a quick video.
I mean,
yeah.
dude, I went from, I think the video I just made, I said it was like a 20% chance the game would be good. 50, it'll just be okay. It's zero. It's zero. It is now zero. There's a 0% chance this is a good game.
Yeah, we're in trouble.
I'm stealing the fucking is dead thumbnail.
Yeah, might as well. Even Devin, he knows you're gonna succumb to the blank is dead. We love blank is dead.
Dude, I'm genuinely baffled. I'm like so fucking baffled.
Yep. I know. At Retro Studios, I was saying, like, every Western studio's gone to shit. I shouldn't be surprised Retro Studios would join that list. You know?
But the thing is, to me, I would imagine this was the first draft that they had to scrap. Right? That's what you imagine is something like this?
Yeah, you'd think the restarted yeah.
Dude, the fucking originals had to have been better than this. It had to. I was fucking right. I guarantee you I was fucking right. That it was a standard Metroid game, and they restarted development to make it more like Breath of the Wild.
Yeah, I wouldn't be shocked. I would not be shocked at all.
Dude, it's so fucking over. Can we have one good game? Well, we get Kirby. That's our one. You get one as a treat. You get one good game. A decade. I'm like so fucking... I hate video games. I genuinely fucking hate video games now. One! Give me one!
I find it funny. Devin's only been making... How long have you been making videos? Three or 4 months? 4 months?
Yeah.
And you're already
Not
like at my level with like the I hate modern game shit.
Yeah. Well, I've always hated like fucking AAA shit. But I remember saying to you the last AAA game I liked was Monster Hunter World. And that game, it hasn't changed. It's still Monster Hunter World. And that's like 10 years old now or something. I don't remember when it came out. That guy's so fucking right, by the way. It's to create a cinematic universe. That's absolutely why they're putting characters. They want to make a fucking movie.
Yeah, I could see that. Yeah, they're gonna make the movie adaptation of Metroid Prime 4. That'd be very cringe.
I have no idea how old World is, by the way. So people saying 2018, so 8 years, 7 years. Yeah, I just saw 8, but that'd be 7. But,
Yeah, so 7 years ago was the last game you're impressed by, high budget game.
yeah.
Yep, that sounds about right.
Bruh, dude, I'm bruhing. You ever been bruh mode? I'm bruhing. I'm bruhing. I'm going bruh.
Yep.
What the fuck, dude?
I don't know. I knew you'd want to see that though. When I was watching this, I'm
dude,
like, Devin has to see this.
I was I don't know. I was genuinely, I couldn't, that I didn't even imagine something that bad. I really didn't.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I mean, when IGN is saying that it might be over, then it's probably over.
Dude, this is way worse than the baby thing.
Yeah.
At least that didn't affect gameplay, you know? This is while you're playing the game, trying to, immerse yourself in the world. You hear, did that just happen?
Yeah. How tall is Devin? 6'5".
Yeah. He'll be standing.
Yeah, I've been standing this whole time.
The standing desk, you didn't know. Yeah. Dude, I don't know, man. If anyone in chat was thinking of committing suicide, now's the time.
Well, I don't think most chat cares about
I know.
Nintendo, so I
Metroid's based though.
yeah, I don't really have Nintendo fans, honestly. I like Nintendo, or used to, I should say. But
Yeah. I want to play fucking I want to play good video games. I don't think they exist though. It'd be cool if they did, but I don't think they do.
And back buttons, all in a comfortable form
it's okay,
factor.
Sam.
It's
I know he's
next
torturing
generation
you.
magnetic.